So the bond between Jake and Neytiri continues to grow as Neytiri tells Jake this legendary, brilliant, original backstory about her great-grandfather actually rode a legendary creature which has only happened 5 times in the history of their world. It's a brilliant original backstory which adds so much depth to this original world which Cameron created, which I think is an aspect that is overlooked about this movie. Jake now begins to love his life as a Navi so much, the beginning to think that it's all backwards now. His Navi life is the real world, and his human life is the dream. Quarnrich begins to suspect this as Jake's last report was some time ago.
Haven't gotten lost in the woods, have you? Your last report was more than 2 weeks ago.
Because of this, Quarnrich considers it's time for Jake to abort the mission, but luckily Jake convinces Quarnrich to let him stay just a little longer, as he's got to do one last thing before he truly becomes one of the people.
Well, then you better get it done, Corporal.
Yeah, remember when I said when Jake and Quarnrich, I wouldn't be so sure whether they are great friends. Well, now you can kind of see why. Their relationship is kind of being pushed to the limit. So Jake is at last accepted as one of the people. Jake is in for a treat as Neytiri introduces him to the Tree of Souls, where they talk to their goddess, Awa. Where Jake and Neytiri begin to make goo-goo eyes at each other. Yeah, we can all see where this is going.
Ninat is the best singer.
I don't want Ninat.
Peral is a good hunter.
Yeah, she is a good hunter. I've already chosen. But this woman must also choose me.
She already has.
So Jake and Neytiri finally confess their love for each other and are now mated for life. James Cameron, you naughty guy, you couldn't resist. You had to include Avatar porn. Following motion picture is rated R. Anyway, so Neytiri wakes up to find the trees being cut down by the RAD, which is their first move in wiping out the Navi, which was never part of Jake's plan. And Jake, of course, needs to wake up to stop them, as Neytiri desperately tries to wake Jake up. Jake, you can wake up now. Jake, we kinda need you right now. Wake up. Come on, wake up. The forest is being bloody... Damn it, Grace, screw his food. He needs to wake up right now. Oh, damn it, just wake up already.
Wake up! Jake!
Oh, finally. So Jake at last is woken up as he tries to stop them. But in doing so, he wipes out their security camera. And to make matters worse, when Quarnrich finds out, he's pissed as he demands to be taken to Jake immediately.
Get me a pilot.
So as the Navi realise they're being attacked, they prepare for war against the RAD. Jake, Grace and Neytiri arrive to convince the Navi not to fight, as they know they have literally no chance against the humans. But of course the Navi don't listen, and Zute, let's just say he's not in a good mood. Zute kind of finds out Jake and Neytiri have been maces.
You mated with this woman?
But before Jake can explain the situation, Quarnrich, like the dick he is, deactivates Jake's avatar pod.
You out of your goddamn mind? You crossed the line.
Quarnrich and Parker bring Jake and Grace back to base, as they have clearly betrayed them in taking the Navi's side. But Grace takes a stand as she realises the RAD are going too far, as this is the Navi's world, and she even explains to Parker about the network connection in the trees, and if the ID want to share Pandora with them, they need to understand that. And the following shows how evil these guys really are.
What the hell have you people been smoking out there? They're just goddamn trees.
Just goddamn trees, says you who sent them out there to do the research and to connect with the Navi in the first place. What have you done? You've done nothing but kill them, so clearly they know more about the Navi than you ever. So as Parker and Quarnrich are on their way to destroy the Navi home tree, Jake and Grace have been generously sent back to warn them to move. But of course, it's time for Jake to reveal the truth, which he's been hiding from them ever since they first met.
So you haven't told them your little secret?
As Jake confesses to Neytiri that he's been working with the RAD all along and they sent him here to learn their ways. And Neytiri realises that he knew this was what was going to happen all along. And yeah, she doesn't take it too well.
I trusted you.
Trust me now, please.
Guys like you not be your happy. You will never be one of the people.
So Quarnrich and some RAD ships arrive to just burn the Navi tree to the ground. Jake and Grace are bound as the Navi prepare for battle.
That is one big damn tree.
Yeah, thanks for stating the obvious, Quarnrich. I'm not gonna lie guys, this scene made me cry more than any scene in any film I've ever seen. They just gassed the Navi just like Hitler gassed the Jews in World War II. That is just pure evil. And what's really sad is that although the Navi do fight back, we know they're not gonna win. They literally have no advantage in this fight. Bows and arrows are no match for the RAD's rocket launchers. It's so sad. It's devastating.
These dumb bastards ain't getting the message. All right, let's turn up the heat.
And what's even worse, while the Navi are having their home tree being bombarded with missiles, Quarnrich actually drinks tea while this is happening. That shows he's actually enjoying this. That is the most evil thing ever. I love the smell of CGI in the morning. So as the tree comes down, get out your tissues and your buckets, everyone, because this scene, boy, will make you cry. No! Shut up, Homer, this is not funny. And what's even more sad is that none of this would have happened if Jake had only explained what the humans wanted in the first place. Then the Navi would have just given them the Utilanium and they would have left their world in peace. Even how it should have ended pointed this out. Yeah, Neytiri, the Sky people kind of came here for some of your Utilanium so they could fix their world. Could you please just give us a handful and then we'll leave? Okay, sure, here's some. Oh, thanks. And I bet Quarnrich will be pissed that he didn't get to kill any Navi. Alright, man, let's blow up their tree. Sorry, Quarnrich, we have what we came for. We don't need to kill any Navi. Oh, really? So there's not gonna be any blowing up? No war? We're not gonna show them who's boss? No, we have what we need. Let's get back to Earth. Oh, son of a...